they shall not last long. And the wool ones are usually always black, and if one is very like a dark grey, but usually it's kind of in very small sizes, so the probably that are always black. And you may think, especially if you go with the morning outfit, they're black. So why wear them more? Why wear... with wool, you're not really required to wash it at high temperatures like cotton, because dirt and soil take longer to be absorbed, and it is easier to take it out than with cotton or linen. So especially with antique ones, especially if you live in Europe, you may require to bath it, hand wash it every 6 months, and just put some alcohol on it. By the by, with the alcohol, be careful. I think that happened to all my clothes. Do not try really not to put it. You might as well wash it. It really does the same thing. But I find like alcohol damages it more than actually hand washing it in cold water in the bath. See what happens to all the threads when tar silk. It takes away the dye. So this happened to a frock kid, a 1930s frock, when I washed it, and so I thought the alcohol might not do that, but it did. So I think it's better not to put alcohol, honestly. Hand wash it in a bathtub with a very light detergent, like something like that, like soap flakes for the laundry, and put a lot of color sheets so the color does not go as much. And for your coat, if you are in Europe, the problem is, especially if you don't carry an umbrella, and living with an umbrella, it goes all over the place. The rain will make it stink, and the rain will be polluted, especially if one lives in an urban area. And in Dubai, the perspiration. So we may have to do it every year, even for the coat, if not every 6 months. But it is better than putting a lot of chemicals like alcohol and more, which I did myself. I feel the alcohol is perhaps, if you decide to wear trousers, for the trousers you should put inside the trousers every month if you wear it absolutely every day, especially if there's a lot of rain, and in order to live in a hot country, but not quite as hot as here, perhaps like Texas, and you perspire a lot in there, and it still goes through even the long johns, and spot treat the big stains on the outside, and then actually wash them by hand in the bath every 3 months. Right? I don't have that problem because I wear cotton and trousers, so I just wash them, and I do not really care about them. You know, they're easily available second hand on eBay. So, yes, so they're always black, the waistcoats. And or if it's too warm, or you want another color, same thing. Go. I would purchase now because I don't have that black one, which I somehow managed to wear even in the summer, although it is wool. And all my other waistcoats died, you know. So I need a grey one. They had a grey one from grey, you know, from front of class one. Now they no longer have that. I would purchase because I had the money to purchase it. Now I would purchase it. But I would see if they still have a grey one. Again, in cotton wool, to me it is completely accurate. The inaccuracies will be the same for the trousers. So check out that 1890s gentleman dressing playlist, whereby I analyzed the trousers. So check out those brands, Frontier Classics, Wanamaker, and Scooty upon eBay, the American eBay. Most of them will deliver to UK or all over the world. So even to places like Dubai, exotic places like here. So, but do not purchase these silk-looking ones because they are actually made out of polyester or whatever. So it is not accurate. If you really want that, and you don't, well, you know, but the playlist will have to do it most accurately. So, and also, I feel like the silk ones should be warm to wear too, because at least the canvas ones and all are actually not warm. They also have some in leather, and Wanamaker makes a black one, at least in wool. But so the cotton wool will be accurate, but the wool I'm all certain will be like a modern wool and not accurate, so you might as well then for a black one get an original if you can find one that fits. Yeah. So I think also Frontier Classics makes one in wool perhaps, or Scooty, but again just the black one. Or they have a grey mixture one in wool, but cotton mixed with wool, so that is accurate. In a sort of tweed, you know, sort of herringbone mixed color. Yes. Now, for the coat, this is one of the hardest parts, the coat. You will find a lot of frock coats, usually dating from the early 1900 to 1920. If you are lucky, 1890s, usually these become much smaller and all in terrible conditions. I can tell a difference, but if it is early 1900s, it is very hard even for me to tell the difference. So now, because the shirt is too thick, even when it's unstarched, I cannot wear my Nike shirt. This one which I was only wearing because I had it. So the only one that fits is this early 1903 to 1908 handed French coat, which is better for Dubai because since it is French, it better has it is a much softer tailoring. So, and it is more accurate, obviously. It is for all intents and purposes the same thing than in mid-1890s coat. So, the problem is the shoulder width and all, and it is very hard for a coat. You need to try it on. When you are purchasing from eBay, it is almost impossible to really know how it is going to fit. So you must really try, and you will only find black ones. If you absolutely want something other than black, the most accurate I know will be either Frontier Classics or Winemaker to make a sort of, they call it a sack. It is not a sack coat. The sack coat is bad. It is actually a frock coat with a waist seam, but a short one. Not super short though. Kind of exactly like my original 1870s, which is too small in this repair, although the cleaner, she repaired it as best as it is possible to repair. Either patching it everywhere, not patching, darning it everywhere, which I shared on my Instagram, the original 1870s wool and cotton mixed one. It's kind of the same length, kind of an informal frock coat with a waist seam, but single-breasted in cotton. So I think the Winemaker one is in denim, so a bit warmer. The French class, or Schoolie, I think it's Schoolie, is like my black trousers, effectively the same cloth because it is black, which is a canvas. So not quite like those trousers, but very similar, the cloth. And the buttons around the buttons are plastic. They had plastic buttons in coat, but it is a modern plastic. You could always replace it with original buttons if you desire, but the good thing about those coats is also they will have to be ironed. But if you live in a warm place, you just wash them. You don't really care about damaging them. You just put them in a washing machine because anyhow they are not originals and they are not even rare to get and they are not even expensive. There's no lining, which is good. I think there's a sleeve lining, but then it is lined with half lining in the same cloth than the outside, if one gets my meaning. So overall they should be comfortable and overall more or less as accurate as the trousers. It is so very accurate. They have them in grey or tan or black. I think Schoolie has it right now in second hand in a sort of grey. Now the black, if you want a dark grey one, get a black. It will quickly turn dark grey after 1 or 2 washes. The grey one is actually a mid grey. I have to turn that off.